The rise of Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya was the founder of the Mauryan Empire, which became one of the largest and most powerful empires in ancient Indian history. He ruled during the 4th century BCE and successfully unified large parts of the Indian subcontinent under a strong, centralized administration. His rise to power marked the beginning of a new political era after the decline of the Nanda dynasty in northern India. Chandragupta Maurya is remembered for his military leadership, political vision, and the creation of a powerful imperial administration. India before Chandragupta Maurya. Before Chandragupta, Maurya came to power, northern India was ruled by several kingdoms, including the powerful Nanda dynasty of Magadha. The Nanda rulers possessed a large army and great wealth, but their rule was often unpopular among many sections of society. At the same time, the invasion of Alexander the Great created political instability in northwestern regions of the Indian subcontinent. This unstable political situation created opportunities for a new leader to rise and unify the fragmented territories. Early life of Chandragupta. The early life of Chandragupta Maurya is described in historical texts, legends, and ancient literary sources. Many accounts suggest that he was born into a modest family and showed strong leadership qualities at a young age. He eventually came into contact with the scholar Chanakya, who recognized his potential to become a powerful ruler. Chanakya decided to train and guide Chandragupta in politics, warfare, and strategies for ruling a large kingdom. Role of Chanakya. Chanakya, also known as Kautilya, was a famous scholar-teacher and political strategist from the ancient University of Takshashila. He believed that the Nanda rulers were unjust and wanted to replace them with a more capable and disciplined leader. Chanakya trained Chandragupta in statecraft, diplomacy, intelligence, gathering, and military organization to prepare him for leadership. His ideas on governance and administration were later recorded in the famous political treatise known as the Arthashastra. Overthrow of the Nanda dynasty. With the guidance of Chanakya, Chandragupta Maurya organized an army and launched a campaign against the powerful Nanda dynasty. After a series of battles, Chandragupta succeeded in defeating the Nanda ruler and captured the capital city of Pataliputra. This victory marked the end of the Nanda rule and the beginning of the Mauryan Empire in northern India. The establishment of Mauryan rule created a strong political center that unified large regions under one authority. Expansion of the Mauryan Empire. After gaining control of Magadha, Chandragupta Maurya began expanding his empire into other parts of the Indian subcontinent. He captured territories in northern and western India and gradually strengthened his control over important trade routes and cities. His well-organized army and efficient administration helped him maintain stability across newly conquered regions. Through these conquests, the Mauryan Empire became one of the largest political powers in ancient South Asia. Conflict with Seleucus Nicator. Chandragupta Maurya later fought against Seleucus Nicator, who was one of the generals of Alexander the Great. Seleucus attempted to regain control of territories in northwestern India, which had earlier been part of Alexander's empire. After a series of conflicts, Chandragupta emerged victorious, and both rulers eventually signed a peace treaty. As part of the agreement, Seleucus ceded several territories to Chandragupta, and diplomatic relations were established. Mauryan administration. Chandragupta Maurya developed a strong, centralized administration to govern his vast empire efficiently. The empire was divided into provinces, which were governed by appointed officials responsible for maintaining law, order, and revenue collection. A network of spies and administrators helped the emperor monitor activities and maintain political stability across distant regions. These administrative systems later became important models for governance in ancient Indian political history. Later life of Chandragupta. In the later years of his life, Chandragupta Maurya is believed to have embraced the teachings of Jainism. Historical traditions suggest that he abdicated the throne in favor of his son Bindusara. He reportedly traveled to southern India and spent his final years in spiritual practice and meditation. Some accounts state that he practiced the Jain ritual of Salakana, which involved fasting at the end of life. Historical significance. The rise of Chandragupta Maurya marked the foundation of the Mauryan Empire, which became a major power in ancient India. His achievements in warfare diplomacy and administration created a stable empire that lasted for several generations. Under his successors, especially Ashoka, the Mauryan Empire expanded further and influenced large parts of Asia. Chandragupta Maurya remains an important figure in Indian history for establishing one of the earliest large empires.